Hi everyone, welcome back to D's Happy Eats. I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I've been on a pretty strict diet lately, and so I haven't been able to really eat happy. Although I've been coming up with a lot of different ideas, and now I got some time on making a soup, which is super healthy and super flavorful. This actually makes you happy, it makes you feel super full, and it had to do with a lot of research and things that I found. We got one of my favorites, mushrooms, not marshmallows. And then I found this shirataki spaghetti, which tastes just like regular noodles. It really, really does. Except for, I feel that makes me feel kind of fuller than a regular noodle would. And this thing has 15 calories and 4 grams of carbs per serving. Each bag has 2 servings. And it does smell kind of funky. You gotta rinse it before you actually use it. But then it has no smell. It's completely neutral in flavor too. So it's just, I mean, you gotta see this. Ridiculous. It's amazing. So I'm making a soup, and it's kind of like a Chinese inspired soup. It's something I made the other day, just off from the top of my head, just a whim. We have some unsalted beef stock because my blood pressure, I'm trying to keep that down. Got some fresh garlic. I'm going to be adding some parsley, oregano, and actually I'm not going to be using powdered garlic because I'm using fresh garlic today. And I got this. I'm only going to use a quarter of this onion because otherwise it's going to have too strong of an onion flavor. And then towards the end, I'm going to add some chives in. I'm just going to chop them up real small. I'm going to add a little bit in, and then the rest of it's going to be just topping it off with, which you will see. I'm just going through this with you because I'm trying to streamline these videos a little bit better for you. So when you watch them, they're not, 20-30 minutes long. They're more like 5 to 10 minutes long. And then I got a can of bean sprouts, which for a canned good has very low sodium. And I wish we had fresh bean sprouts in my area, but we don't. I got some bok choy, which is extremely good. It's like a cabbage. You can use bok choy in place of cabbage in a lot of different dishes. And it's really super simple soup. This, I'm going to cook in a skillet a little bit. I'm going to slice it up, which you will see. And throw it in the skillet, cook it up, and this is going to be the meat that's going to be mixed in with. You could also use chicken, or you can even use steak if you want. And that's about it. Hard-boiled eggs, which I'm going to slice up and we're going to top the dishes with. Because, why not? I'm kind of going for an authentic ramen-y type look and flavor. And in case you're wondering, I did lose 40 pounds since I started the whole low-sodium diet thing. So it's important to me to be healthy so I can continue making videos and so I can continue having a wonderful time with my family. And like I said, you have to rinse these, and then you're going to want to chop them up before you throw them in with the soup. Otherwise, it's just going to be like a big ball mess of noodles because they are relatively long, actually. Well, I pull one noodle and it's super short, but see, pretty long. Medium-high heat for just a few minutes. It doesn't take long at all. It smells amazing. Kind of just want you to like it is. You don't have to season it at all because the soup's going to have plenty of flavor, and this is just going to top it off. It's going to be amazing. Now what you could do is you could always cook this all the way through, or you could even roast it if you wanted to, and then put it on top of the soup at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and mix this in with the soup at the end instead of putting it on top. This way there's just extra flavor. The golden brown is definitely what you're looking for. You're going to want to rinse off your bok choy really good. Bok choy? Bok choy. Either way. The green, we don't generally use a whole lot of that, so we're just going to trim that off. That doesn't take long. Then I don't really like the bottom part here, so I trim that off, and then we're just going to chop it up from there. The war with the snow is definitely a war of attrition. Here's all the bok choy.
That is Paris.
Now, time for the mushrooms. We're just gonna slice.
I love mushrooms.
All the marshmallows all nice and sliced. So I put the mushrooms in with the beef stock already. It's not on yet. I'm gonna wait till I get the bok choy and the garlic in, then I'm gonna turn it all on. But I'm also adding a little bit of that white onion to it as well. Just throwing a handful of onion in with the soup. Okay, so I have the mushrooms, the onion, the garlic, the beef stock, all in there. And now I'm going to add the bok choy. And now it's just, I'm going to leave it on high heat for a little bit to cook down. You don't have to, but I rinse my bean sprouts off when I get them in a can. And that's just going to go in there with everything else that's cooking down. I'm also going to throw a little bit of chives in as well, which I will show you how I'm going to slice those up here. So the chives, this is the only chives I can find. I prefer green onions because they're thicker, but chives work pretty well as. And so, just going to chop them up like that and throw them in. I highly recommend throwing a top on it while it's cooking down. This way you keep all the moistures and all the good stuff in there. And we have a snowstorm. We have our garnishes all set and ready. We have our chives for a garnish. We have our eggs for a garnish. And then we also have hot chili oil for anyone who wants their soup to be a little bit of spiciness. It's cooking down really, really good, so I'm going to add some parsley flakes. I generally just do this by eye. I took off the top of my container because I put a lot in everything. So, okay, that was probably a little too much. Whatever. Tastes good. And then we're just going to dash a little bit of oregano. And just going to stir it up. It's going to give a nice earthy flavor. Oh, it smells amazing even. It's been cooking for about 15 minutes on high with the top on. And oh my god, that smell. I'm going to go ahead and add the noodles in. And I'm going to go ahead and add the meat in as well. And then you're going to want to let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes just to let all the flavors mingle. And these are the girls' bowls. It looks like beautiful ramen from the Japan. So how's the soup?
Very, very good.
And now you're going to try it with some hot chili oil?
Yep.
How'd it change it?
A little.
A little?
A little.
Flavorful?
Did you put hot chili oil on it? Was it spicy?
Uh-huh.
Like Dad spicy?
It's got a kick to it, that's for sure. It's in your soup. It's in your soup.
Soup itself tastes awesome. Pork is nice and tender. Outdid myself, that's for sure. I really hope that you all get a chance to try this. It was absolutely amazing. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot chili oil on mine. Give it some of that spice that I desire, but the flavor itself is amazing. I really hope that you all give it a try. If you do, please post in the comments. And if you make a video, please post that in the comments too, because I will watch it 100%. I'll even make my whole family watch it. So, thank you very much for watching. As always,
Be happy.
take care.